Okay, I don't know if you can see that individual right over there with those two dogs. He was literally just stalking me right there at that position, right? So as soon as I'm gonna tell you this story. He's having his dog take a shit, and his dogs take a shit, and he's picking up the feces. And as I'm driving by, he makes sure he picks up the feces as he's waiting for me, and then looks at me and goes. Now, what this does psychologically, what I think it does is it poisons the brain to saying, I did cause the problem, or I did a shit, and then he picks up the shit and it's something else. But really, this is what happens. I'm going to Subway to go get something to eat, and then I'm going to go to Smoothie King. But right before I have to cross one of the streets, I make a wrong turn, right? But there's an electronic device that they're shooting at me. I don't know what the fuck it is that causes me to make this mistake. And I go like I'm going to Target to go to Smoothie King first. Now, that was my mistake, but it wasn't. It was because they were shooting the electronic device at me. So when I turned around and started driving the street, then the individual picks up the feces that the dog fucking did, and then looks at me and does this. And then there's Ken Cooper look-alike, you're right. There's an old man, that white guy. They get a white guy that looks like here, wearing an orange shirt, that is following the other young guy. So it's a mocking of the psychological poison that they're doing, how they're training me, how they're rewiring everything. It is completely poison. It's completely fraud. It's completely to accuse and blame me because they don't want to clean up their shit for Ken and Sarah Cooper and the white supremacists and for the blacks. But I thought I'd make a video on this because this is how crazy and toxic this shit is, because you have no idea what they're fucking doing to me. I'm driving and I notice, because I don't ever make mistakes like this. I know I don't. And it's an electronic device. And right before I cross the street and make a wrong turn to go toward a different area, there's an individual already waiting for me. And he looks like kind of like my biological father. And he's wearing a blue shirt, and he just looks at me and he kind of slows down and he goes like this. So when I make the wrong turn, it also psychologically then trains me to think that, okay, this is my biological looking father. I'm making a wrong turn. He's giving the orders to, there you go, Hector. I'm not your daddy. And so, but it does this to your psychic. It does this to your consciousness. But I wanted to make this video that this is the poison. It was a white guy that was doing it. But you got to understand that they're consistently doing this nonstop around me. You have no fucking idea. I don't know if my biological father's alive, but this is how they cherish and honor Sarah and Ken and Kenneth. My mother was being fucking brutally raped. Fucking a gay man that's 56 years old. She was 15 years old. Allowing Frankie to get raped repeatedly and knew about it, did nothing. It's completely, Kenneth Cooper at the radio station completely burned me and my mother and Frankie to the fucking ground, so that all the horrors that had happened become their profitable gain. And then this is how they clean up. This is how they clean up. Look, they're still walking down the street, or at least one of those faggots are, and they'll just keep doing this shit repeatedly all day everywhere I go. And I'm trying to make this a good day. I try to sit there and I make this a good day. Today's the day that I'm supposed to be going to a GED class for the first time to finish my math. It's a coincidence they do that too, huh? But I'm going to Subway to go get something to eat. I got 2 Subways. Always get the Veggie Delights because I don't eat meat, to get nutrition in my body as much as I can. And even as right now as I'm trying to talk, I feel that my brain is being altered. They're shooting an electronic device so I can't not speak very clearly, very articulately, and very fast. It slows down the brain. It diffuses my ability to think. And this is how Barack Obama, to make sure he gets away. This is why I can't do anything. This is why they have so much control over my brain and actions. Now let's send this family van, and he's going to do a U-turn. This is another psychological behavior that they'll do. They'll do this right in front of me, and they'll tell these people to do this a lot of the times. Anyway, and it's difficult to have any good days, because I'll do simple things to go get something to eat, and this is what they'll do to me. Then when I get to Subway, they'll tell exactly the person at Subway what to do. And then I'm going to go to the Smoothie King and then get something to eat. Get something to drink. Some more vitamins. But it's almost impossible to have the simplest things. You can't even. This is why I smoke so fucking much. This is so much confusion. And then when I'm trying to talk and explain this even on video, they don't allow me because they have this electronic device that's dumbing me down, my brain down, and does not allow me to think it consistently. And so then I can't explain it. I can't go into detail about it. And I know that I'm trying to function and they won't let me mentally, saying, no, this is how your brain works. This is what your brain is really working. You don't think the way I need you to think, and you can't think clearly. But Frankie can get raped by 10 homosexual men. And this is about Sarah and Ken Cooper and their Cooper family and Barack Obama. And there's nothing that I can do about it or say. He gets fucking his ass raped, fucked his whole childhood, horrors, my mother's suffering, but it's for Barack Obama, and it's the political power, and it's for Sarah and Ken Cooper to feel sorry for them. There's nothing that I can do. Nothing. And they're getting away with it. And this is how I live. I can't have a good day. I can't be at peace. Nothing. Every single fucking day.